The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, altcoins, the markets, the stock markets, the DXY, and everything else, JP Morgan says something worse than a recession is coming. Yesterday I asked on Twitter, what is worse than recession? Some people said like crypto, some people said like a night without your trading stream. But I think the worst thing that than the recession might just be a depression. There was also somebody saying that. Are we gonna go into depression after this recession increases the speed? That depends to be seen. That said, you know, charts are right now kind of a little bit bearish, but no big moves towards the downside. I'm gonna explain a little bit why. I don't think we're gonna get a big move towards the downside. Well, we can, but not today. I don't think it's gonna be today, but you know, it might be soon. I mean, it could be today as well. We could just, you know, dump down today as well, like 10%. I don't know. It could happen. I've been wrong before, like very recently, you know. And that said, we are at some kind of support levels. We are trying to hold those levels. If we can manage to hold those levels, it's gonna be all good and dandy. If not, you know, we're gonna dump down. Rothstein will be getting his bragging rights if we get down to 19.999. You know, that's that. But you know, so far so good. I still believe this is accumulation phase. I still don't see any kind of 10k coming or something like that. But you know, there's that. Now we in the last 3 days, this was actually on Friday, I think. 19 August, what day was that? That was actually Friday, right? Yeah, 19, you know, the big dump came on the Friday, and then during the weekend we went up a little bit up here, and right now we are continuing this dump on the downside. Now if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you'll see that it's not a dump, it's only a consolidation phase over here. So the question is, if this consolidation here is done, and are we gonna climb up here, or are we gonna, you know, continue breaking the support levels down here? Now there are many support levels down here at you know, it's not major support levels, but you know, this is 20.8 where the week is, but you know, it's actually up here at 20.835. That's the level I'm looking for. So if we for whatever reason break this level on downside, maybe, just maybe, Rothstein will be getting his bragging rights if we get down there. How's everybody in the chat doing, guys? Rothstein, I'm in 19, here I come. We'll see about that. Edward Too Good, what's up man, how you doing, man? That Not Life, yo, what's up? Crypto Russ in the chat, yo, good morning everyone, how you doing, man? Did we touch 19k? We did not touch 19k yet, so you know, it's all good. Mladen Petrov is in the chat, how you doing, Mladen? Nice to see you. Good morning everyone, good morning XRP Legend. Love from Ireland. Marking confused again, however my 48% gain on KNCY is locked in. Nice, 48% gains. That's nice. Hello my friend from Melbourne, Australia. Hello man, how you doing? Good to see you. Morning folks. Morning M21 photo. Dobro jutro. Damian Hickey X3. 3x on... Oh, that was due. Morning Techno Vikings, how you doing, man? Gears bullish. Bearish, I don't know what that is, man. Can I get Chainlink at $1-2 I'm a little bit unsure about that. Andy Lou, what's up, how you doing, man? Amar Henley or stagnation. John Baker is in the chat. Snood. Anyone else trading diamond top? There is a diamond top on Bitcoin. I don't see, where do you see the diamond top? Maybe this up here. Maybe he's thinking like this is a diamond top or something like that. Good morning, Batch Guitar. How you doing, man? Batch Guitar watches. Good morning, John. How you doing? Hope you liked my adoption impression. What do you think, hello? It was very good. I liked it a lot. I liked the art. Your dog is also very cute. If that's your dog. Nice. I had a good laugh, definitely. It's I retweeted it on the Twitter. You can check it out there. If you dump now, new lows will come for sure. Yeah, if you dump now, new lows will come for sure. So that's the chat, guys. Only 11 likes, guys. You have not been doing your job. You have one job when you come to the stream, and that's the press the like button. I call you guys, so we'll be able to trade and watch you for home for a week. Nice. You know, there gotta be something good about that thing as well. I'm sure 21,652 as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, my dog winning. Yeah, I saw the retweet also. Well, yeah, you got a nice dog, man. Nice dog. He sounds cozy. My wife likes, you know, we got a couple of Chihuahuas, but she actually likes those ugly dogs. What are they called? These, you know, with flat faces. Dogs with flat faces. What are these things called? She likes the French Bulldog. I don't know, man. I don't know. These French Bulldog, but you always Pugs. Yeah, it might be Pugs as well. But she likes French Bulldogs as well. Nah, not Pugs. They got really flat dogs with flat faces. Yeah, it might be French Bulldog, but the big ones, the French Bulldog, but big ones. French Bulldog, big. Nah, I don't know, but they got really flat faces. I don't know which one is this. Mine is French Bulldog. There you go. My wife likes those. I don't know, but we got a couple of Chihuahuas though. Lovely dogs, but problem. Everybody's problem. Like, we got couple of Chihuahuas, and I gotta tell you guys, you know, when we got, we were actually supposed to only get one Chihuahua, but I was like, you know what, these guys are very expensive. Let's get two, and then get some babies on those guys, and then, you know, get the money back. Unfortunately, that didn't play out well. Now they did give us a couple of you know, litters and a couple of, you know, extra dogs, but you know, and we sold those. But the amount of money I've used on these dogs is insane, guys. You will never go in profit if you think you're gonna breed, you know, a couple of dogs and, you know, get your money back. There is no way. It cost me like a bunch of money because once the female was pregnant, she out of the 3 or 4 dogs, one didn't come out, so she had to have the surgery, and that cost like a whole bunch of money, and the insurance is not covering that. And then these, you know, these small dogs are very prone to, you know, having their, you know, teeth fall out and stuff like that. So, you know, we paid you know, the dentist at the veterinary a whole bunch of money because their teeth is, you know, this is obviously very common thing with the Chihuahuas, that their teeth kind of fall out, you know, whatever, they need to be pulled out. And this is also another thing that insurance doesn't cover. So there is, you know, these things that happen very often with these dogs. Dog insurance does not cover, because they know this is very common. We are not gonna cover that. We're gonna just cover if your dog gets hit by a car, or if your dog falls off the, you know, 10-story building. Now that we're gonna cover. But if he needs, you know, his teeth pulled, if he gets, you know, needs to have some kind of abortion, or you know, pulled out, you know, some kind of surgery, we're not gonna cover that. So there's that. Yeah, dog insurance. Use the parts from a good dog to fix the bad one. Chill got energy. Get a cat and you'll be alright. Nah, not getting a cat. Those things are boring, man. They hate you. They go around. They just, you know, complain. They come, you know, to get some kind of, you know, oh, I like you, and then they go away again. Like, no, not doing that, man. So basically, you had to take out a massive loan to cover it. Oh, but it was very expensive. Like, dogs are very expensive. If you have dogs, like, you know, hopefully you have a healthy dog that only needs a little bit food and a little bit love for, you know, 20 years, and you're gonna be fine. Now, these small breeds, they do tend to have a lot of, you know, things wrong with them. So, you know, if your dog needs abortion, this is not an insurance for you. It wasn't abortion. My Chihuahua, you know, bitch female was pregnant, and she gave birth to 3 healthy, you know, puppies, but the 4th one didn't come out, and I think it was death born or something like that, but it didn't come out. It was still in her stomach, so she had to go there and, you know, get the 4th one out. Or wait, the 4th one, The fourth one was still alive inside, but you know, it didn't want to come out, so we had to take to the vet to get the fourth one out. But when it came out, unfortunately died. On 40% profit, I have a short closing soon, because I think we're going top side a bit. C-section, yeah, something like that. C-section on a puppy. On a puppy. My Matic short is doing well right now. I got a Matic short up here somewhere. 8-1-18, something like that. Over here, give or take. I actually went long on the rising wedge up here, give or take. Up here, there was some kind of rising wedge up here, and if you look at it like this over here, you'll see that this rising wedge down here, I think I went long, sorry, short up here. Of course, this actually blew through the roof up here. I was, you know, a lot underwater. I was like, nope, this is gonna go down again. Went down here, went back up here. I was like, it's gonna continue towards the upside, but then I drew another line. Of course, every time you rent out, you know, you draw another line. I drew another line. It came up to these stops up here, bam, 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 and then, you know, fell through that, and it was okay. And right now, it's like 20% profit over here. So it's a nice trade. Needless to say, let's go and see what Bitcoin is actually doing, so we can, you know, figure out what's gonna happen next. Now this dump towards downside, this 30 minutes chart, this 1 hourly chart over here, this is still Bitcoin. Now on the daily time frame, if you look at this on the daily time frame, we did dump down a lot. We're gonna use another chart up here that's clean, and we're gonna see what's happening up here. So what's happened first of all is that we broke this trend over here. This trend over here looks actually better on KuCoin chart. If you look on a KuCoin chart, it looks a lot better. Look at this, it looks a lot better. Once you broke that, you know, towards downside over here, doesn't matter. First thing that happened a long time ago, like a century ago over here, we broke the uptrend over here. So we had a nice uptrend up here. We broke that and we started dumping. Now there was a secondary uptrend up here. I think this is the line up here, give or take. I like that, and you can see we went, and I said this line is important. As soon as we came to this line, we dumped big time towards downside. What we are doing right now is we are holding the, you know, third support level up here. We kind of broke it a little bit up here. Depends on how you draw it. If you draw it like this, we didn't, but you know, the bottoms are down here. We broke it kind of a little bit up here, but we are right now still above it and still holding the support. So what you're gonna see here that we are actually losing the momentum right now towards downside. So if you do lose this one as well, we might dump another move towards downside. Now I still don't see this as a very, very bad move that it's just gonna dump, you know, straight towards downside, because this is an upsloping trend, and upsloping trends don't just, you know, drop big time towards downside. They can do that, but you know, like over here. But this wasn't actually upsloping trend. This is kind of side sloping trend over here. You could say like maybe it was something like this up here, and then it was going down, you know, down. Yeah, it kind of was upsloping trend, but this over here was downsloping trend, right? Downsloping trend breaking down is a lot worse than you know, upsloping trends. Upsloping trend. So there is an upsloping trend over here. So if you kind of dump, I still don't see any kind of 13k. Now, as you see in the title, bear flag, right? We got to talk about bear flag. Is this a bear flag over here, guys? And right now we're gonna go to the regular chart over here, and we're gonna see that. We're gonna go to the daily time frame. Is this a bear flag? If this is a bear flag, and let's say this is a bear flag over here, and let's say we broke this bear flag towards downside already. So target of this bear flag should be something like, right now, something like 11k or something like that, if it's a bear flag, right? On the other hand, this is a regular chart, and if you use a logarithmic chart, it's not actually 11k, it's something like, let's see up here. It's something like 14k. So between 14k and 11k, if this is a bear flag, 14k to 11k. Now I still don't believe this bear flag. Now it could be a bear flag. I was wrong before, so I will try to be a little bit less confident in my analysis. But you know, anything that breaks down, you know, we need to assume that it's gonna continue going towards downside. Those speeds were increasing, and I was right on the downside. It's coming. So maybe, just maybe, and as you saw, JP Morgan said, like, you know, something worse, the recession is coming. You know, the Michael Berry, you know, the guy from the Big Short, that forecast the housing bubble is saying that the crash is imminent. So, you know, that's also point towards downside. Everybody being bullish is also imminent, meaning that we're gonna go down. Are we gonna go down lower? I don't think so, but you know, that's only my take on it. We are still some very, very low levels, so I don't actually believe that. You can see down here as well. We hit again some kind of 30 levels. Let's go to the weekly time frame. We've got to talk about the weekly time frame. We hit some kind of extreme low levels down at 25. Now we could do this move up here and, you know, just continue lower down here. This is you know, RSI isn't any kind of indication of any kind of, you know, low levels or anything like that. RSI is not any kind of indication that we are hitting the bottom or something, because this can just continue, you know, going down. There's nothing that says that this cannot go down again. Down here on my indicator, down here, you'll see that after these huge overextensions that we had, every time you have these overextensions, you pull back a little bit, right? So you can see every time we had these kind of extensions, we did a nice move towards the upside, and right now we're doing this nice move towards the upside. But once this, as you know, but you see ever since up here, you know, these weeks, you can see that these overextensions or these moves are getting, you know, less and less, and we are right now finished with the consolidation phase. I think we are finished with consolidation phase, whatever kind of consolidation, weekly consolidation phase this was. This can right now, you know, continue dumping down. So I'm looking for this. This is actually overextended indicator, but it can tell you that, you know, the volatility is increasing, because it kind of measures volatility as well towards different sides. So if this starts breaking towards the upside, it might indicate that you know, a new move towards the upside is coming. When people get a lot bearish, right now we gotta talk a little bit about, you know, sentiment on the charts. When people get super bearish and everybody thinks it's gonna go down, then you get these big pumps where everything just explodes towards the upside, right? I don't know if you remember up here, you know, this has been going, you know, slowly down, and over here it was looking like, oh god, and then, you know, we are going down to zero for sure, and suddenly bullish engulfing candle on the weekly exploded towards the upside all the way towards top. But it's only when everybody thinks it's game over right now, you know, it's gonna happen right now. Or in the other way, when everybody gets too bullish up here, oh, we are too bullish. Nope, not too bullish, we're going down, right? Going down towards downside. So it's either, you know, you get too bearish, you go up, you get too bullish, you go down, and stuff like that, right? So we might see something like this up here, you know, and then you start going down here again, right? And then everybody gets super bearish, and then we actually see this nice fast move towards the upside, because this is very slow move towards the upside. Everybody slowly FOMOs in at the top up here, and then you slowly pull it down, then everybody starts selling, then you get everything that you know, weekends bought, and then you do a fast move towards the upside. So, you know, that could be that as well. I don't think we're gonna dump today, guys. You'll see here on the weekly time frame that we are below the I mean, we are technically already dumping today, but TL chance from bullish to bearish. I'm not very bearish. I'm still very much bullish. I'm bullish. I'm trying to keep it a little bit, be a little bit modest when it comes to, you know, when it comes to, you know, showing the bullishness. So we are actually back below 200 moving average on the weekly time frame, back below 10 moving average, close below everything. We are still holding the support up here around the 21k or something like that. That's 21k is 48, and right now we are below that. So, you know, even on that move we are on downside, but we are still having a higher low up here, and everything looks good. This was maybe some kind of rising wedge. We fell down to some kind of support levels. Down here we can get some kind of support and continue towards the upside. Let's go a little bit back up here. Now the question is whether this was a rising wedge or not. If this was a rising wedge, something like this up here, because we have been looking at channel, but, you know, rising wedges could it could be a rising wedge as well. There we go, some kind of rising wedge up here, maybe something like this, give or take. We hit these lows down here. This is the first. When you get some kind of rising wedge, you don't always go down to the bottom of the rising wedge. You only do that if you're a very, very bearish. You can also get support there and then bounce towards the upside. but going all the way towards downside is not actually a necessity. You can also go down to the first, you know, very important level of support. You can see here very important level of support, and then bounce off of that towards upside. Now, if you do that, these kind of pullbacks are very normal. So you got some kind of rising wedge. Now, the most bullish scenario is just breaking the rising wedge towards upside. But if you break this rising wedge on the downside, you don't want to go all the way back to the bottom of the channel and then bounce towards upside. A bullish scenario for a rising wedge breaking down, because it's normal to break down, it's coming to, you know, to this first, you know, very important level of support, bouncing off of that and then going towards upside. So over here right now we are bouncing off of that, and maybe we're gonna go towards upside. But if we start losing these lows down here towards downside, that's gonna be bad. Not only because we are losing these lows on the rising wedge, we are also losing this last level of support, or this, you know, trend line support down here. Where is it? Something like this. We're gonna also lose this line up here towards downside if we do that. So right now we have a whole bunch of support, you know, right where we are, and even though this move towards downside on the small time frames look like it's going down, this is pretty normal. So what I'm gonna right now predict, is, because this move is very normal. We had a big impulsive move towards downside. We went up to the 10 moving average, right down, right back above 10 moving average. Tried to break this towards upside, failed. Right now going a little bit down. Gonna pull this moving average towards us, and then, you know, big move up here, breaking towards upside, and then going towards upside. So I think right now it is getting ready to, you know, do move towards upside up here. I think it might go a little bit down and then, you know, bounce towards upside. We gotta see if it does bounce back above the 10-20 moving average. This is a very bullish move, but it does a move towards downside, then fails to get back up again and gets crushed on downside. It's actually very bad. So we going down below something like you know, 20,834. That would be very bad, because you're gonna lose support. But if you just, you know, go down a little bit up here or something like that, you know, get some kind of support, and you see a big, you know, green candle towards the upside, super bullish. So as soon as I see this green candle up here, you know, I think the tide is gonna change. I think everybody's gonna become super bullish, and this on the 4-hourly time frame. So this, you know, we can follow this throughout the day, throughout the day. So I don't know, guys. I think I'm a little bit bullish, although we are going a little bit down, and you know, I don't see that much problems. I don't see that. I know you guys see problems, but you know, when you see problems, I see opportunities. And you know what Jack Sparrow says? The problem is not a problem. Your attitude about the problem is the problem. And the same thing goes for this. You know, yeah, but something like that, you know, your attitude about the chart is the problem. You know, the charts are not the problem, but your attitude about the chart is the problem. That's it, guys. Any questions? Green candle is so in play eventually. Yeah, I think because, you know, I've seen this before. Like, it looks nice. Like, we got a nice overextension up here. We got a, you know, higher high up here. We got a higher high up over here. This move towards downside is normal. Right now, getting a little bit down, pulling it a little bit down towards downside, and then everybody thinks it's gonna go to some kind of levels on the downside, and then we get some kind of support up here, and, you know, big green candle, and then it just blows towards the upside, and everybody's, yeah, Jack Sparrow, and everybody suddenly, you know, becomes super bullish. We are bear flag on 2-hourly. Yeah, so if this bear flag plays out, let's assume this is a bear flag though. Let's assume this is a bear flag. You see here we are holding the support right now. Doesn't matter how you draw this, maybe some clarity, give or take. There's a bear flag. So if we right now break this on downside, right, and continue downside, let's assume this is a bear flag and we do continue below the levels, right? So the target for this move up here, give or take, it's something around 19.8. 19.8. So just barely, Rothstein might get his bragging rights. Rothstein might be getting his bragging rights. But as you see already right now, we are on the support down here, give or take. All right now, and for whatever reason, this can of course just bounce towards upside. But it can also break the support on downside, go down lower and whatever or whatnot. Maybe all the way down to 19.8. Maybe Rothstein will get his target. That said, let's see something else on the charts over here. DXY, 108. Let's go daily. You can see up here it is exploding towards the upside, hitting our resistance level up here that we talked about. This is a trend over here that right now it's retesting this trend. If it fails to get back above this trend over here, and you know it starts going inside this up here, you know, in this space, most likely it is gonna break on the downside. So right now DXY is coming to what I consider a top for right now. You know, this can of course always break towards the upside, but this is a major resistance line the way I see it. And right now we are coming to the top of the resistance line. So DXY coming to the top, Bitcoin coming to the bottom. You know, something tells me that these two things are gonna go in upside direction. That said, it just might break towards the upside up here. If it does break towards the upside, up here, you know, maybe, just maybe, JP Morgan will be right and we are gonna get something worse than depression. maybe. On the other hand, if we get rejected by this level up here and we again break this, you know, support level on the downside, this is pretty much done. We're gonna create this you know, double top up here. We're gonna go back down to the support levels. Then we have to break the support levels on the downside. Pretty much when you done that, you're pretty much done with the pattern. But over here right now we are coming to up to the resistance level. Nice support line. We have, Mana says we have nice support line. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, that one. It goes all the way up here in the back. This is a 4-hourly Binance chart. Let's check that out. Binance chart. There we go. This is a 4-hourly Binance chart. Let's move the moving average. There is a nice, indeed, support line up here. Let's see how you draw it. Down there. So it was this one. Oh yeah, that's actually quite nice. But it does look like it's working up. If you use this top up here, it's not, but you know, give or take. It is a nice line though. Depends on what wick you use and where you use and stuff like that, right? But maybe it's a little. Let's look at 1 hourly time frame up here. Ah, it is there. You know, yeah, up here. It's one of these. Doesn't matter. Give or take, it is a nice support line, so maybe this move towards downside come you know, for the second time down here towards downside. But there is a whole bunch of support on the downside down here where we are right now. Let's just draw it like this up here, give or take. You can see right now we are at that support line again. So you know, and that doesn't matter. You see this pattern over here. There is a line down here below that pattern at 20.8, 20.7, give or take. I don't think I want to go below that line though. I don't think, but it might be just a good thing for us because, like we said earlier a little bit right now, it's when everybody becomes bearish that we suddenly change the direction, right? Wait with my long on 19k will add if we hit 77, but we'll have to touch the support one more time before we move topside a bit. I'll buy it if it goes 90k, but I doubt it will. Bitcoin is much more likely to go 35. Bitcoin le blah. I don't know what you said there, but okay, man. Okay. Anyways, guys, that's what I see on the charts right now. Let's go see how it's playing right now. Right now, having a small dump on the downside, so there is that. The question is how far down this is gonna go. I'm gonna take a little triple bearish divergence on the weekly for the DXY, overextend for like only 2 times before in history, and rising wedge on the 6 months. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm a little bit on the, you know, DXY needs to pull back kind of bandwagon, but we're gonna see that. Looks like bottom will come. What do you mean will come? What do you mean by will come? That's you know, happened before. Breakdown is real. There is no breakdown, man. That's fear. That's fear. Anyways, guys, we're gonna take a break over here. I'm gonna go do some other stuff. Thank you for stopping by. This was Bitcoin Daily. We do Bitcoin Daily every day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. 7 p.m. time. You're welcome to join us to talk about Bitcoin and what we think is gonna happen or not gonna happen. That said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on the way out. Join KuCoin because reasons. Gems. Right now, Bitcoin is going down. Why don't you want gems? Why don't you want gems? I don't get it. Do you hate money? If you hate money, don't join KuCoin. If you love money, you like gems, you know, join KuCoin. That's it, guys. We're gonna do this show tomorrow as well, 9 a.m. Central European time. We also might have a trading session very soon if I see something happening on the charts. Besides that, guys, take care. I'm gonna see you later. Bye bye. Where is the outro? There. KuCoin, guys. KuCoin.